why we are here is to ensure that we secure victory come September 3rd. And it's going to take every effort. Each and every one of us have to be runner in this election. Whether you're a supervisor, whether you're an outdoor agent, whether you're a cluster manager, whether you're a zone supervisor, whatever, you will also have to be running to encourage persons to come out. Because the way the way that we are, this country have developed, we can't afford to make any mistake. And it's going to take every single effort to keep it going. I'm sure that the Thompson Town Division will continue the column of the Jamaica Labour Party come September 3rd. From 2016 we have managed to hold that division, stole it from the PNP, and I can tell the other man that never it will return to the People's National Party. Because we are doing everything in our power to ensure that we keep it under the column of the Jamaica Labour Party. And with this able and caring government, even strengthen our effort, because we have been getting resources to serve the people as how we should. But I want to say to you tonight that one of the things that I see the PNP have been running up and down and campaigning about, the latest one, I think it was the school bus system. But I want to tell them that we in the Thompson Town Division welcome the school bus system. And last week Monday they were there for trial, and the amount of students who came out and parents who love the idea, knowing that come September, their child or their children will have a steady system, a steady bus system to take their student or their child to school. And so the last thing that I will say, I heard them complaining about our system, bus system, that they are all bus. But when I check, my team, when I check, 90% of who are seeking to represent us and the People's National Party are older than every single bus that we have there. And yet they expect to serve for the next 5 years. And all of them, 90% of them older than the bus that we have here to carry our students. 90% of them are older than the bus. What that tells you? So, bad mind. So Labour Rights, we hear much more from you. I just want to say to you, show Labour Right and let's keep the fire burning. God bless you and thank you.
That the Jamaica Labour Party is doing. And we're not afraid to talk about it because we are proud. And because we love prosperity and we love our youth in Jamaica. We're going to make sure that everything that we do is for the men and women of tomorrow's society. So show Labour Rights! Show! Alright. So we have Councillor Caretaker from the Spaldings Division. That is the one and only Mr. Pantu. So we're going to ask his presence here as he addresses you. Make some noise as he comes. Show Labour Rights! Show Labour Rights! Alright.
Show Labour Rights. Oh, I have attended many meetings here. This is nothing new. I was even here when the deputy mayor was going up for the council position. Right here the meeting was. I'm no stranger to the nine turns area. Yeah. But yesterday we have a great time on the road. Good time. Nice nomination. And when we reach Thompson Town, they see that we see a bunch of PP. And they look around me and they say, oh, let's whisper. Why we losing? And when she whispered to the next one and the next one hears, she bounces and come on to me, yes. Show Labour Right. We're on the good road. The road that our leader, Waren Newby, has taken us down that path. The road to victory. Third term alone. You are safe with Waren. Waren Newby is a friend until the end. We're sticking with Waren. Show our labor right.
Right. So, make some noise for Mr. Bundleman. Because everything he said, because we know it's one Waren Newby. So I want you to say one Waren. One Waren. Say it again, man. One Waren. Alright. So, the man of the yard for this division is no other than Mr. Mundle. I don't know, say, nice, but we can tell he's a very serious person, you know, and he knows stand for foolishness. So when he said I'm going to work, he doing work, and we can see that he has done his work. Show him right. So at this time he will grace you.
Show our labor right. Thank you. Well, moderator. I must welcome Minister Thompson to my neck of the woods, sir. Good to see you here. I must also greet my MP in waiting, Mr. Waren Newby, my councillor colleague, Councillor Henry, and we have the caretaker, our coordinator for Spalding Division, TJ Bandu, and we have the caretaker for the Riches Division, Miss Camille Marshall, along with all the other team members from Northwest, and you, the voters, and the labor rights. Shower. We have to go out there in our full strength and our full potential. We have to encourage each other. And we have to make sure that on election day, every single name that you have and that voters list for that PD that is a labor right, come out and vote.
Yes, sir. Show.
We have a young man, none other than Mr. Waren Newby, who is fit for the challenge to lead us in Northwest. And as you can see, what he already demonstrated, and he is not yet a member of parliament, that tells you that he will be great for the constituency. And I have all the faith in him and the trust in him, that once you put him as your member of parliament, once you send him to Garden House, he will deliver for us. And that's the type of person that we need in Northwest. I am only disappointed that he was not here a long time ago. Because if he was here a long time ago, Northwest would be a model constituency today. Yes. All the plans that he has and all the things that I know that he can accomplish, Northwest Clarenon would probably be a garrison constituency. Safe. Well, you know what I mean. When I say garrison, I don't mean war. Because we don't believe in a war. Safe. It would be a safe constituency and a safe seat. But nonetheless, I want us all to go there and put him there. And we know when we put him there, TMP will be done in Northwest Clarenon. Yes. When you look at Azan yesterday, the man old and tired, I drop down. Every minute he might drop down and I belly run and I got a latch ring. And that the man they don't want to go to parliament but drop down. His days and his time is over. He was here for 23 years. 23 years he was here for. And look at Northwest. So what makes you think that if you make the mistake and put him there for the next 5 years, he's gonna do anything different in a Northwest Clarenon? Everything that he complained about, he was there. He was a junior minister of works. And the roads in Northwest are the worst roads. And then he wanted to turn around and blame the Labour Party. What did he do while he was there? Tell me one road in Frankfield Division that he has fixed. None. None. This road right here was fixed in 2007 by Michael Stern. As I have never fixed a road in Frankfield Division. And if I'm lying, you go find the road and come show me. Never. I remember I went to Brian's place and the road was so bad. And I try around there. And I get some mall and something. And I fixed the road and the road was so pretty. And I called him and I asked him, said, one Sunday morning I called him. I said, the road fixed and the road pretty. May I beg you asphalt the road? Say, Mongo, me here, say, you do what you do around there. But I know for your road. Me say, so you have got asphalt this, sir? Him say, he might feel look money to fix one school road up a coffee piece. And I said to him, say, so look some money and asphalt it, you know. And he has never looked on that road until that road mash up back until Labour Party come and fix it again. I remember the road that I live on when I was living abroad, 2007, and I heard that he was fixing that little slide road there, the little old road there. And somebody said to me, call him. I didn't even know him that time. Call him and ask him for some mall. And when I call him and he done quiz me, and when he find out, say me a labor right, he said to me, say not even a cursing thing a man in a have to give. And that's the time I remember about a cursing thing. So don't be fool, labor rights. Don't be fool. The same way he operates for the 23 years is the same way. If you make the mistake and put in there, he's going to operate. Especially in the Frankfield Division. Because he knows that Frankfield Division is a labor right division. And he will not, and he has not done anything in Frankfield Division. So labor right on election day. Come out, let your voice be heard. Come out, put your X beside the bell. Vote for Andrew Holness, Waren Newby, and the Jamaica Labour Party. Show me your right.
Richard Anderson don't have no vision. And I can tell you, see this man beside me? He have vision till he buck. And he have everything. I always have this saying, reach for the sky, because the sky has no limit. And this man is reaching for the sky. And I want you to make sure that on September 3rd, in the night, we can say, yes, Clarenon. After me, sir, Newby. Show your rights! Show your rights! So let me tell you, we have no time to waste. And it's a numbers game. So if you don't take up yourself, if you want to become for you, just say it. And I'll make sure I send the persons for you so that you can go to the police station and make sure you put your ex beside the bed. Show your rights! Yeah, man. So at this time, as I said before, Mr. Newby don't need no big introduction. He's a man of vision, and he's a man who is prepared to do the work for you. Because I can tell you, he loves the youth, and he loves people in general, and he's a man who has the track record. It speaks itself for him. So listen, at this time, I want you to give me a big show of your rights for the one and only Waren Newby.
Don't know, it's like it's a talking meeting. You don't know some over the way you can find, brother. Oh my God.
You make it look so.
I know you should have canceled it through man. You can't look from when man. You can't find
We're feeling hot, hot, hot.
Charlie Waren. Councillor Mondo, Deputy Mayor of Maypen, and our host tonight, his erstwhile colleague, Councillor Colin Henry, caretaker Camille Marshall, coordinator CJ Bandu, and of course my very good friend, the hard-working and distinguished Minister of Health, Member of Parliament for West Central St. Catherine, and we know he will be returned with a greater majority on this occasion. Surely words. This has been an inspiration to me, a friend and a brother, and his examples I try all the time to emulate. He believes in the sciences and that we can use the social sciences to advance people's lives. So when we do the politics and not just railway business, it is with a view that we can change lives, we can build communities and impact our country in a positive way. Might I say, good evening to all of you, and thank you for the very warm welcome that I've received in 9 turns. I want to say to you that yesterday was overwhelming. Without any shadow of a doubt, hundreds of cars and thousands of people came out to Frankfield and on the road to watch the nomination proceedings. We drove today from Thompson through to Belcaris. We went over to Cumberland, and then by our reaches we went to Fairview, Coffee Peace, Copperwood, Lesterfield. And I want to say, labor rights, the energy is high. Labor rights are ready in Northwest Clarenon. Labor rights are accepting the message that we are putting out there. And I am feeling very positive about what will happen on September 3rd, 2025. Labor rights, I have said before that infrastructure is our first priority. Here in 9 turns, your councillor has been advocating for a long time for the restoration of water services. As I understand it, a hurricane system created turbulence and the pipe was disconnected in some wall. I don't know exactly where yet. But since that time you have been without the regular supply of water. I'm assuring you that it will be fixed. When you pass out by effort and you see the flow of the river there, we have to ask ourselves, what could have gone wrong that people up in 9 turns don't have water and water running right beside them around the corner? In general, we are going to do a map of the water situation in Northwest Clarenon.
Yes, sir.
We are looking at where the water sources are, where the water systems are, who are receiving water, and those who are not. Then, we are going to design a system that will bring water to 95% of the houses by 2032. In 7 years. Why can we be positive about that? Because we have more water sources in Northwest Clarenon than most constituencies. So it's not a shortage of water. What we have is an inadequate plan. What we have is lack of structure to harvest, treat, and distribute the water so people can have in their pipes. I am assuring you that that will change as of the 3rd of September.
They're asking about the bridge in effort.
The bridge in effort. We have over 15 bridges that are down or in states of disrepair. So we are doing a comprehensive look at breakaways, bridges, and roads in a similar fashion, because we have to look for every source that is possible to find money to improve the conditions of the infrastructure in Northwest Clarenon. You know, one can always point out the faults, because that's easy. You only have to see it or hear of it. Fix it requires skill, requires thought, requires planning, requires access. And I'm saying to you, when we say that Waren is the best option for Northwest Clarenon, it is because we have looked at all others who are offering themselves and know we are a cut above the rest. For example, prior to me speaking about building a yam factory up in Thompson Town, we never hear them say one word about the need for us to wash, cut, and box yams for export in this constituency. All of a sudden now, them put it out on paper to say they have the intention. Well, let me say to them, all you have done is to copy the heading, but the details and the substance of it, you don't know. Let me share it with you. The plant is not just for yam, it is for tubers, which we grow here to involve dasheen and sweet potato. We also have cocoa. Wash them, cut them, pack them, and send them overseas so we can earn US currency right here. Beyond which, the plant will be owned by the farmers through a cooperative system. So when it make profit, it will go outside the constituency. Farmer get in dividends because of the him place that is selling the yam, the dasheen, the sweet potato, and the cocoa overseas. I am positive that it can work because we have the raw material here. All of the farms you go, you see them, yams flourishing, dasheen making a significant comeback as the farmers have found a way to deal with the whitefly. Sweet potatoes are doing very well. Raw material is here, and we have to now apply ourselves to making sure that the value added comes to Northwest Clarendon. Labor rights, there is also what we call the Second Chance Program. Too many of our young people have been denied the opportunity to complete their education because they fell out of school, because of lack of finances, or pregnancy. Our Second Chance offers you the opportunity to go get the additional CXCs for you to matriculate if that is what you want to do. If you want to get a skill, we are going to use all of the skills areas in our high schools. And we have the highest density of high schools of any constituency in Jamaica. So one is near you. You will be able to go there and register for a skill and get your heart certification under our Second Chance program. Show labor rights. I want our communities to come back alive. Here in the Frankfield Division, we have already started work. Right now, you have a football competition at Edwin Allen every Sunday. 6 matches being played in one day. Down the cart like a dance as the young people turn out to watch their teams and to participate. And then, alongside Councillor Mundle, we have a domino competition, Councillor Henry. And when you go, someone will talk about them a domino giant. We find out say them a domino baby. But the entire community is there to watch it and enjoy themselves. And in 2 weeks' time, our grand finals will be at Mono's restaurant in Waterworks. So if you don't have nothing to do on Saturday, the 29th, is it? We're going to Smithville the 23rd, up by Top Quarter. And we're going to Copperwood this Sunday. But it'll take time to draw down to the finals. And I want everybody to come out and let us have a grand time and show them that we are renewing the spirit of community. Recently, Councillor Henry had over in Thompson Town a massive football league. I don't know where he gets so much money from, but the prizes sound good over there. And then our Bonononos, Camille Marshall, right over by Sanguinity. I remember say she's a caretaker.
Yes.
And the others who say they are caretakers of the seat, they don't keep not even not drugs championship. Not even 2 dice in a roll to encourage the people. They wouldn't buy a skipping rope to give to the people to say, come out because we have a jump rope competition. But they want to criticize what we are doing. And then spread falsehood to say it's government money, we have to can do it. Lie. Them lie. Labor rights. We want your community association, citizens association to come back alive. We want a central registry for your citizens association to make sure that the over 150 communities will have a structured entity that is in charge of the development of the community. That will flow into a development area council to be chaired by the councillors. And then it moves into the constituency organization. Once we are able in 1 year to reestablish the Citizens Association, then we will move to structure it that you know exactly when the elections for Citizens Association will take place in a standardized way. You know when the new government will be taking effect. And so people can believe that the democracy is being localized. We are bringing to Northwest Clarendon that which is known as participatory democracy right at your doorstep. We want to say further, all of the young people, they might play football now and then register as one youth club. You have to go do that. Because we want to have 12 sporting disciplines. Sports and games. I don't want nobody to beat me up over it. But we want sports and games, 12 different disciplines to be played right across the constituency. That every month we can have a finals somewhere because a game of some sort is going on. And then of course, I want the farmers associations to be re-energized. One is active here in 9 Turns, Grand Peace, and down Etricall. I know about it. But we need the others to come back to life. That we can ensure that the benefits that flows to farmers can pass down through these associations. And for you to exchange ideas, to pool together resources, so we can improve the productivity of our farms. So in short, we don't come without a plan. We don't come without ideas. Cause me all them want. So me don't come from here. Me come from down Alexandria, me not hide it. But me all here, and they will never be able to move me from here after you give me the power on the 3rd of September. So labor rights, get to the work. I tell you this, if the labor rights in Northwest unite, nobody can beat you. Nobody can beat you at any time. if you allow whatever growth you may have to pass away and decide to protect the interest of your party, they can't win. Because we know once you turn out, they will fail again. And this time, they will not return because this is bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Never to come back again. Show a labor rights. Love you all. Love you. Love you all. Walk the PD and talk to the disgruntled. Walk to everyone that says that they are not going to participate because of all kinds of factors. Tell them that you believe. Tell them that this is a positive campaign, positive about change, positive about delivering to the people. Tell them that you are ready and they must trust you and come with you because we shall, on the 3rd of September, be celebrating a victory in Franklin. Labor rights, yesterday was nomination day. The man spent the time in his constituency. He is still in charge of the Ministry of Health. And he is also the national campaign director for the JLP's bid in 2025. Where he gets all the energy from, I don't know. But him fit like vigor. But his commitment to you in Northwest Clarendon is unsure. Because he came last week and we were up in Leicesterfield and we had a grand time. We spoke to Councillor Mundle and said, come and 9 turns that the people can hear his voice. We speak of none other than Dr. the Honorable Christopher Tufton, Minister of Health, for the longest serving Minister of Health. Member of Parliament for West Central, St. Catherine, to be returned for a 3rd time in that constituency. Show labor rights and let us make him welcome at this time.
Duty friends across it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I want to start by saying this is Waren Newby, my brother and my friend, in whom I am well pleased. And I want to commend him to you. And I want to say to you, in your own best interest, this is a man you can depend on. And I want you to give him 100% support. So are you right? You cannot go wrong with him if you put him in Garden House after the 3rd of September. And I want you to take it seriously. I want to greet all who are here, councillors, councillor caretakers, my colleague and friend Waren, labor rights, non-labor rights, community, citizens, all who are listening on. I want to say good evening to you all. First of all, I love the climate. It feels like my home parish, Manchester. Cool and nice. Except that we don't have as much yam as you do, or dasheen. We have enough, but not as much. And the people here are really amazing. Everybody greet me today with a whole heap of love and respect. Even the little sprinkling of people with one orange band on them head. Can we say a little sprinkling? That's what democracy is all about, right? We see a whole heap of green band and a little sprinkling orange band. But even them, I look with curiosity. And I have a feeling say, them are try to determine how to change, but they're not so sure. Well, hear me now. If Waren Newby, deep down in your heart, is the best choice, when you go behind the curtain on the third, only you and God who know you vote for.
So you can make the
Change. Because after it's all over, I know that Waren is going to look after everybody. I know that every health center we expand and build out, it's going to be to the interest of everybody. But I want to talk to you quickly. But before that, I looked at social media, and while I was bragging about yesterday in West Central, St. Catherine, and all the thousands of Labourites who come out, clad in their green, endorsing me as their candidate, endorsing Andrew Wallace and the Labour Party for the next government. They check out my phone and I look and I say, I wonder where I'm going down in the Northwest. Well. The man had more car than me, more people than me, more spirit than me. We have to conclude, say, Labour Party river come down back to bank yesterday in the Northwest Clarendon. I hear that you have never had it so. I hear that everybody was so happy and pleased to show their colors and to show their intention. I hear say the other man, well, lucky thing them send Pepto-Bismol and the pharmacy down there from Field. Because I tell you something, on the 3rd of September, enough man will take to the bathroom for a few days before they can come out. But nevertheless, serious stuff. This election is not just in Northwest Clarendon about JLP, PNP versus PNP. I want you to listen to me very carefully. This election is not just about JLP, PNP. This election is about a man who has had 20 plus years as Member of Parliament in Northwest and a newcomer who has been here before because he worked with a former JLP candidate, knows the place and has articulated a vision as to what he wants to do for you, the people. But it's important to understand that because if on one hand you have a man who have had 20 plus years, let's say 23 years, no? 23 years. And if you ask him this simple question, point your finger to one transformational thing that you have done for the people of Northwest Clarendon. And him can't point on anything that has been transformational. Then let me ask you a question. Why would you give him another 5 years? To do what? To do nothing? Hasn't he proved himself to not having the vision to help the people to develop and to upgrade themselves and their communities in Northwest Clarendon? I'm asking you, hasn't he demonstrated that he's a failure? And if he had the energy 20 plus years ago, can you imagine now, when like all of us who go through aging and the life cycle, what kind of energy will he have now 20 plus year on to offer any additional support for the people of Northwest? It is obvious that Azan, and I know the gentleman, and I don't mind having a drink with him, soft drink for me of course, or playing a game of domino, because I don't think he is a bad guy like that. But when it comes to representation, the truth is, after 23 years, Azan does not deserve another term at all to represent the people of Northwest Clarendon. Because he's not going to be able to come with any new ideas. He's not going to be able to do anything different. And if he never done nothing good in the first place, how do you expect him now to do anything different now? That's the reasoning. And it's a logical reasoning. it's a sensible reasoning. On the other hand, you have a man who has never been given an opportunity to provide leadership. 23 years on one side, man who just have ambition now, youthfulness, energy, and want to provide leadership. He has come with a plan, and he has articulated the plan. And in the few months he has been here, he has made representation on your behalf to his government. Emmanuel MP yet, you know, and he has gotten some things done. It stands to reason, therefore, that if you're going to take a risk or a bet, it's better to bet on Waren, who just come and trying to make a difference, than on a man who have 20 years and never do nothing while he was here. It's a logical bet. It's a logical bet. And even when them raise doubts about Waren, the truth is, you don't have no doubt about Azan, because he was there and he had the opportunity and he never do anything. He better be bet for the new horse than bet for the old horse ready to go to pasture. And really deserve to become a display rather than to run a race. I want to say a few other things. I'm going to keep it here long. But I want to just reiterate that the new horse better. Because at least he have a better chance to carry home to victory. We need to do things for you. A young horse too. Exactly. Right? I have been member of parliament for between two constituencies. This is going to my, I'm going now into my fourth term, sorry. I've also been a minister of agriculture. And as I drive through this constituency and I reason with my friend Waren, not one, but two, three, four times, as a matter of fact, we reason outside of the constituency about his development plan for the constituency. I am very pleased with how he has come in, assessed the challenges that you face, and his articulation of a vision and his commitment to work with you. I give you two examples on why I believe he knows what he's doing and he has the energy and the commitment to do it, and the conviction. Take water, for example. The truth is, or Mr. Biker, or you, like the green light. The truth is, a lot of rural constituencies don't have reliable water. And it is an unfortunate thing for the development of our country and rural life in our country. We have not done enough over generations since independence to deal with some of the basic infrastructure. And we in the Labour Party, in fact, this administration has done more than any other government to improve water in rural communities. Now they say all politics is local, so if you don't get it, it'll really impact you. It impacts people in my area, it impacts Watermount, it impacts Brownsall, it impacts, I can call several names, Connors. Can I tell you how we have done it in St. Catherine, West Central? Still have more to do, but how we have done it and why I relate that to Waren. Waren said to you tonight, as he said to me several times, how can we have a constituency with so much running water in the valley, in the valleys, and the people who live on the hillside don't have access to that water? And the truth is, the technology exists. The technology exists to capture the water, to purify the water, and to move the water into your community and into your homes. I have done it at least 3 times in 3 major communities in my constituency. That's why I know it exists. There's an agency called Rural Water that works with the NWC in some cases. We're taking the water from the river, putting it in a storage, purifying it and transmitting it from that storage through to communities is very possible, and it is not that expensive. What Waren is advancing to you is not a pie in the sky. That's the point I'm making. He's advancing to you based on what he has seen happen in places like mine, what he knows can happen, and the only thing missing why it has not happened, starting with the older house that has been around for 20 odd years, is that they have lacked the vision and the commitment to make it happen. And I'm saying to you tonight, take him at his word. When he said, he may going to put water into your community because you have the water. You would have a problem if you never have the water, you know. If you live in a barren land where rain, you just have to depend on rain, and you never have the rivers flowing as I do in the hills of St. Catherine, West Central, or you never had the wells where you can dig and go down below the surface and catch the water. The truth is you have a problem, but you do not have that problem. And so I say to you, there is no reason why you should not have running water based on the sources of water in this constituency. And if Waren says he's going to do it, my knowledge of him, based on the many, many years I've known him, and the role that he has played in government, I know that Waren Newby will bring water to your community once he is a member of parliament. You can take a bet on Waren to deliver as it relates to that. And I will work with him to make sure it happens. Surely, other point I want to make. As we move across the constituency, we saw, I have seen, it's yours so you know about it, so many yam hills. I mean, you look like you compete only with South Trelawney when it comes to yam. Am I wrong or right? You figure, see, I and I used to be Minister of Agriculture. I and I traveled the length and breadth of this country for 4.5 years as Minister of Agriculture. I love farmers. I love the spirit of the Jamaican farmer. Them work hard. Them get up early morning time. Some of them have a little spirit before they go out to shop or out to field. Them work. When the sun come up, them take a break. Then come back home. Then go bathe. Then go back at the little bar stool or some of them to the church. And then have a little drink and go home. Then hug up them wife and then start all over again the next day. Am I wrong or right? And look after them family and children. And they are committed to the ground, to farming. We must respect the 200,000+ Jamaican farmers in this country. And we must do more for them, to empower them to do well. When I was Minister of Agriculture, and this is where I'm relating this to Waren's vision and telling you that it's a practical, real vision that he has. I remember going to South Trelawney, and then Member of Parliament, Marissa Dalrymple Filbert, came to me and said, Minister, I have all these young farmers, and they depend on the buyers to come into the community. And the buyers would offer them a price. They are not price setters, they are price takers. Whatever the buyer says is what they want to sell it for. And they want to get discount on top of that too. And sometimes they make money and sometimes they don't. Because they have very little choice in the matter. They are good farmers, but they're not great marketers of what they produce. And Marissa said to me in her wisdom, we have to find a way to plant, to help these farmers to benefit from the labor that they put out to grow their crop, their yams. And I want you to help me. And we came up with a plan. We came up with a plan to convert an old building into a packaging house. I want you to listen to me good. And that packaging house essentially was a place where the farmers would carry their yams. Just as Waren says, they would sanitize it, wash it, clean it up, cut it in particular sizes for weight, package it in boxes, and an operator, I don't remember if it was a cooperative or a private operator, they would ship the yam out of Jamaica. And I know you know that Jamaican produce, Jamaica's yam and sweet potato and dasheen and cocoa, when it touched down in Miami and New York, nobody don't want yam and dasheen and cocoa from any other country because the profile, the taste of the Jamaican farm produce is superior to every other farm produce from any other country, including in the Caribbean region. And so the demand is there. The issue now is how you package it and export it. We put together a plan in South Trelawney. We built out a packaging house. The farmers were able to carry their produce. They could negotiate their price. And in some instances, they also shared in the profit outside of getting their price that they would sell it to for export. And there was never a shortage. You know why there was never a shortage? Because this is no longer about selling yam to the local market. This is no longer about selling yam to one man who just come in with a vehicle, offer you any price, ask for credit, ask for discount, and then leave. You are vested in this local production, this agro-processing location, and you know what's going on, and you have the information, and you are opening now the biggest market ever, the market of the United States, not just the local market. That solved a lot of the problems for the young farmers in South Trelawney. Marissa and I built out that facility. We went back there, we cut the ribbon, and she can come here and tell you how helpful that was to the farmers of South Trelawney. I give you Marissa's example to make a simple point, to reinforce the point I'm making, that Waren has a vision that is not only practical, it is doable, it has been done elsewhere, and the old horse that has been around for 20 plus years, if he did have a vision for Northwest Clarendon, he would have built out that factory long time under his stewardship. He cannot come now and say that he's going to do it because he get an idea from the young horse that is ready and rearing to go to provide the leadership, Waren Newby. So I say to all of you, I believe in Waren, not because he is my friend, but because he knows what he's doing. He is committed to what he wants to do. And the plans that he exposes for you, that he talks about for you, are plans that are possible, that are doable. And as Member of Parliament, I have no doubt that he's going to make Northwest Clarendon a better place than he came and he saw it, unlike those who have been there for 20 plus years.
Sure.
I don't need to tell you about the road. The road is a bigger issue because the road requires national effort, government effort. But this government have a plan for roads. You would have heard about the Spark program, and we have already slated a number of roads in this constituency that are going to benefit. Some of the roads you drive, and it is obvious that some of your areas have been neglected. Some of your areas have been neglected over many years, not just since this government has been around. But I make one other point, because the point has to be made. A man who has been Minister of Works, or State Minister of Works, and have the authority and the opportunity and represent people in Northwest Clarendon, him should have fixed every single road and make sure it lasts not just to 5 years, to 10 or to 15 or to 25 years. If he had fixed the roads for the people that he represents, he would come back today and sail in as Member of Parliament. He cannot come now with credibility and say, "Oh, fix road." You must ask him, what did he do when he was there for the 20 plus years? We're not going by this time around. We're not going by pussy in the back this time around. And this is not pussy in the back. This is a known entity who has failed. And this is a young man with a vision that is doable. So tonight, residents, laborites, everyone listening, I want to make an appeal to you. You're on the right track. Your curiosity Your presence here tonight is a demonstration that you are looking on and seeing in this young man the possibility of a new day in Northwest Clarenon. And I think it is well deserved and it is well placed. For those listening on in your homes, down the road, up the road, if you wear an orange armband, we're not leaving you out either. Because guess what? At the end of the day, it's what's best for your community and your family and your children. That's what it is. Because if the community improve, everybody improve. And it is a simple choice beyond today. You did well with nomination. You showed that you are ready. We still have work to do over the next 15 days. I need you to make me a commitment here today. We need every single voter to come out. Don't leave anybody behind, because we cannot afford to make the mistake of having a man who had 20 plus years, another 5 years, when we know that based on his 20-year track record, he's not likely to do anything over the next 5 years. More so when he don't have as much energy as he had 20 plus years ago. It is a simple choice. And I'm here to say that I wouldn't come here if I didn't have confidence in Waren and his abilities. I am here and I'm speaking passionately because I do. And I want to urge you, take the fight to the streets, theoretically. Bring out the votes with determination. Make the arguments that you need to make to your grandmother, your grandfather, your brother, your son. Because with Waren, you are going to get better representation, and with the Labour Party, a better government, as we have been doing up to this point. So thank you very much. God bless you. Have a safe journey home. All the best.
Liberates, I'm going to call Council Monroe for us to sing the party's anthem. And we call it a day until tomorrow. Tomorrow we go to Victoria to walk and probably do a town hall there. They are going to have a big meeting, but not right now. But we can sit to them council tomorrow afternoon and have a chat. All right?
All right, we'll start off the 3. 1, 2, 3. Equal rights and justice is our everlasting song. Unity and progress will make our nation strong. Stand up for your rights when you hear the bell. Stand up for justice, hear the freedom bell. Remember Bustamante serves you well. Stand up Jamaicans when you hear the bell.
Is to vote JLP, voting sweet. We can't resist. Somebody come vote JLP. Hey, so we vote JLP. Oh JLP.
Hold on, third term. Bando, third term.
for me, we'll keep building Jamaica. So vote for the JLP. Jamaica is a blessed island, and JLP are on a ceaseless mission of development all over the nation. Them upgrading the market and fire stations. They build the most roadways to the dry pan, more than any government before on the island. Them build parks in the communities with better facilities, with the children play fun with you and your community. We will build up your parish and your locality. Yeah. Build a better life for you and for me. We'll keep building Jamaica, so vote for the JLP. Yeah. So long the people are struggle for better, they reduce that make the economy go faster. We work hard to see the